Good evening, friends. Today we are going to discuss profit prior to incorporation, problem number 4. It's a problem number 4. Amai Limited was incorporated on 1st August 2020 to take over a running partnership business with effect from 1st April 2020. Following are the details of income and expenses for the year ended 31st March 2020. It's a vertical format of income and expenses statement is there. Gross profit 19 lakh 20,000, less expenses directors fees 98,000, rent 1,71,000, bad dates 24,000, salaries 3,66,000, interest on debentures 48,000, depreciation 1,32,000, preliminary expenses written off 84,000, general expenses 98,400, commission on sales 72,000, printing and stationery 1,86,000, advertisement expenses 2,41,000, audit fees 1,17,200, carry charges 1,45,600, electricity charges 88,800, then insurance premium 48,000. Total expenses 19 lakh 20,000. Gross profit minus total expenses, same amount is there, so it means there is no net profit. Additional information: number A, rent is paid based on the floor space occupied. Floor space occupied was double in the post incorporation period. The next, sales for each month, sales for each month December 2020 to March 2021 were double the monthly sale of April 2020 to November 2020. Audit fee is for entire year. Bad debts rupees 1000 were in respect of sales affected 2 years ago. Mr. Among was a working partner in the firm, entitled to a remuneration at the rate rupees 24,000 per month. From 1st August 2020, he made the managing directors of the company and was entitled to a salary of at the rate rupees 30,000 per month. 30,000 per month. Then they says that prepare a statement showing profit for the pre and post incorporation period separately. So this particular information is there. On that basis, we will prepare the statement showing profit and loss account and bifurcating the expenses and incomes by a way of uh, pre and post incorporation period. Before that, we should study important part, that is we have to find out what we have to find out. We have to find out the time ratio and sales ratio first. We should find out now. Now friends, whenever we will talk about the any pre-incorporation problem, that time we should consider three dates, that is date of acquisition, then after that date of incorporation, and date of date of what, it's a date of year end, date of acquisition means purchase, date of incorporation means registration, and date of year end. Now in our problem, if you see that the problem, they says that Amay Limited was incorporated on 1st August 2020. The date of incorporation they are provided 1st August 2020. Then if you see the continuous sentence, to take over a running business, partnership business, with effect from 1st April 2020. Take over means purchase, acquired. When it was acquired 1st April 2020. It means next date acquisition we got, that is 1st April 2020, and year end they are provided, that is 31st March 2021. The year end is also there. The date of year end 31st March 2021. We got the all dates. It means business will start from April and end will be 31st March. So how many months? 12 months. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. So how many months are there? 12 months. Date of acquisition to date of incorporation, April to March. Now friends, date of acquisition to date of incorporation, how many months are there? 1st April 2020 to 1st August 2020. How many months are there? So April 1, May 2, June 3, and July 4. It means how many months are there? 4 months. These 4 months are called as a pre-incorporation period. From 1st August, date of incorporation is 1st August. So 1st August to 31st March. How many months are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many months are there? 8 months. This period is called as a post incorporation period. That is 8 months. Now we have to divide this, and we have to 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. It means our time ratio is 1 is to 2. We have to 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So time ratio we got, that is 1 is to 2. Now we will talk about the sales ratio, calculation of the sales ratio, and we will keep as it is. We know about the number of pre-period and post-period. Pre-period, it start from April to July, and from August to 31st March it is a post-period. Now if you see that what kind of sentences they are provided for sale purpose, sales ratio purpose, adjustment number B, what they are provided, see that. sale sale for each month of December to 2020 to March 2021 were double. So what we have to do, we have to consider the double. December to March sale was double. December to March we should calculate sales ratio. We know about the period, pre-period and post-period. This is that from December double was there. December, January, February, March, double. So double we keep as a 2 because it is double. What they are provided, it is double. Sale for each month of December 2020 to March 2021 were double. The monthly sale of April 2020 to November 2020. It means as compared to April to November, December to March sale was double. It means other month's sale was single. We will keep 111 because this says that from December to March it was double as compared to other months. It means April to November sale was single. For this particular period we have to find out the total. Added this you will get the value for here total 12. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are 12. It means sales ratio is 1 is to 3. Sales ratio is 1 is to 3. I hope you understood how we will calculate sales ratio. Okay friends, now we will discuss further this particular because most of the students they are not aware about the how to calculate the time ratio and sales ratio. Unless and until if you are not calculate the time ratio and sales ratio, you cannot find out the other things. Okay friends, I hope you understood today's lectures. We will discuss the same problem in our next lecture, but you what you have to do right now, you take notebook, write solution problem number 4, write the all question, and then solution you have to start with the working note. A working note you have to write. First you should calculate time ratio, then you should calculate sales ratio. Then after that we will discuss about the how to prepare the statement showing the profit and loss account, profit and loss in a vertical form, and we will find out the profit, pre-incorporation profit and post-incorporation profit. Pre-incorporation profit always transferred to capital reserve account, and post-incorporation profit will be transferred to profit and loss account. It is a general profit and loss. So I hope you understood what we have studied about how to calculate the sales ratio and time ratio. We will continue the same problem in our next lecture. I hope you understood. If you have any query, you can put in our WhatsApp group. I will solve. Okay, bye. Good night.